ITV. Come on in.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Is Mr. Raffles in?
Yes, sir. You'll find him in his rooms.
Where exactly?
Oh, I thought everybody knew that, sir.
No, it's the first time I've been here.
It's entrance on the left over there, sir. Up the stairs, number 3.
Thank you.
Just knock on the door in the usual way, sir.
Yes? I wrote to you. Do you remember me? Bunny.
Bunny.
You wrote back saying I could come and see you whenever I pleased. I was your fag at school.
Yes, of course, Bunny, my dear chap.
You do remember.
Yes, Bunny. Well, it's good to see you. Come in, come in.
Thank you.
Well, well, well. Good heavens, yes, Bunny. Yes, how are you? Well, you haven't changed. Still the same innocent look?
You haven't changed either.
And still the same devilish. Well, how long is it?
Oh, it must be years.
Well, yes, sir. Yes, it must be. And what have you been doing with yourself all those years?
Nothing much. I don't need to ask what you've been doing, though.
Don't you? Hang your hat and cloak here. Why not?
I read about you in the newspapers every day.
Ah.
Famous cricketer.
Yes, I do get my name in the newspapers as a cricketer.
I should say you do.
Only that.
Things you've done for the MCC and for England. I can recite your scores and your bowling analyses.
Yes, you were always keen on cricket, weren't you?
As a spectator, I was no good at it. That's why they called me.
Yes, yes. Yes, I remember. Yeah. Come and meet two men I know.
Oh, I'm sorry if I've known you've got people here.
Oh, you may know them already. They show themselves around the place. I know all the loose fish about town. They looked in for a game of cards.
I don't want to spoil your fun. I'll come back another night.
No, no. You'll stay and have that drink anyway. Come on. Come on. Do you know, Tremaine, over the lifeguards?
No. How do you do?
My old school friend, Bunny Manders.
How do you do?
And Alec Carruthers.
Oh, yes. We know each other.
Do we, by Joe? Oh, yes. You're the chap who used to hang around dance in attendance on my cousin Maud.
Yes, that's right. How is she?
Pretty well, I imagine. Don't see her very often.
Bunny was my fag at school. A glass of Scotch whiskey, Bunny.
Yes, thanks.
And Sullivan's?
Expensive.
Oh, shouldn't worry you.
Why?
I heard of you a few years ago. They told me you'd come into money.
Oh, yes, I did.
Oh, good chap. That's the thing to do.
Perhaps you'd like to speculate some of it on a game of chance.
Ah, you don't want to play baccarat, Bunny.
If you don't want me to.
Well, you come round here to see me and you get let in for a card game. I hardly call that fair play.
As you like.
Well then, it's just the three of us.
Yes.
You don't want to play?
Not if Raffles says not.
Scared?
No.
He always was a bit of a softy. I remember him when he was spoony on Maud.
I'll play baccarat with you if you want me to.
Do you know how?
Yes.
All you have to do is count up to 9.
Think you can do that?
Yes.
right?
Don't do it, Bunny. They're experts.
He means you might lose.
Anybody might lose.
Right. Let's start.
Are you betting on this hand, or aren't you, Bunny?
Make it 100.
No, Bunny.
Natural. 8.
Oh, I say, old boy, well done.
Not quite well enough, I think.
9, by God.
And that's the end.
No. Deal again. Come on.
Don't be a young ass, Bunny. If Carruthers is on a winning streak,
What's the matter, Raffles? Don't you like to see me winning? It's not very friendly.
I don't like to see you taking money off a young fool.
Takes the same chances I take.
Oh? What chance do you take?
You accusing me of cheating?
Not unless you want me to, dear.
Heard of a fella being insulted.
No, I haven't caught you cheating yet, but you've had the most extraordinary run of luck I've ever seen, supposing you weren't cheating.
My God, Raffles, you'll take that back.
A bit strong, Raffles, I must say.
All right, I'll put it another way if you like, or if you don't like. You are in my rooms, and I didn't invite you here for the pleasure of seeing you rob a green youngster who's only played baccarat. How often have you played baccarat before, Bunny?
Once.
Once. Tonight makes twice. The game is over. Will you please go?
No need to be unpleasant about it.
All right, pleasantly then. Will you please go, or I'll throw you out?
As soon as we've settled up.
Yes, of course. How much do I owe you?
I think Bunny has to pay everybody.
I'm afraid so. How much is it?
Oh, it's not much.
Good.
Is that right?
Looks about right to me. You want to examine it?
I'm afraid I haven't any cash on me.
I'll take a check.
I'll write each of you a check, if I may.
Mine's hardly large enough to deserve a check.
But I have no cash.
Oh, owe it me. You really did not come here to gamble.
No. To see you.
Expensive, is it?
Yes.
Well, Tremaine, feel like treating me to supper at Berry's?
Cut you for who pays.
Done. Bring a pack. A lesson from the best teachers in London.
Always the same. You have to pay more for the best.
Good night, gentlemen.
Good night, Raffles.
Good night, Raffles.
Good night.
I'll go too.
No, stay for some coffee. I can make it in a minute.
No, I must go.
Got enough cash to get home?
Oh, I can walk. I have a flat in Mount Street.
Well, that was a shame.
Yes.
Lucky you can afford it.
Yes.
Come see me again when I'm by myself.
Yes, please.
Dear old Bunny. Come anytime.
Thanks, Raffles. Good night.
Good night. Hello again. Forgotten something?
No.
You haven't come back for your revenge, have you? I'm afraid I can't give it to you single-handed.
No.
Like some coffee? I think it's still hot.
Raffles, will you listen to me for 2 minutes?
Certainly, my dear fellow, as many minutes as you like. Have a Sullivan's and sit down.
No, I won't smoke and I won't sit down, and you won't ask me to do either when you've heard what I have to say.
Oh, how'd you know that?
You'll show me the door, and you'll be justified in doing it.
And why will I show you the door?
You know, I dropped 500 just now,
Yes, well,
and I gave them both checks.
yeah.
Neither is worth the paper it's written on. I'm overdrawn already at the bank.
Most of us are in that state. I'm sure it's only for the moment.
No.
Well, will they stretch your overdraft for you?
They've said they won't more than once, and they mean it. Those checks will bounce, Raffles.
That's not nice.
Dishonoured checks, Raffles. I'll be up in court. I'll be dishonoured too.
Yes.
False pretenses, don't they call it?
Yes.
Well, why don't you turn me out?
Why do you sit down and play baccarat when you hadn't got the... No, the answer's obvious. Because you were a fool and you hoped you'd win.
Oh, there never was such a fool.
I'm sure I heard you'd come into money. Somebody told me you were really well off.
Yes, I was 3 years ago, but I've spent it all. Every penny of it.
Well, couldn't your people do something to help?
Thank God I have no people. They died years ago. It's my one comfort. They've gone and will never know.
Brothers, sisters?
None.
Uncles, aunts?
Not a thing.
Alec Carruthers may be your friend.
No friend of mine.
He's the kind of devil who won't show you any mercy.
I was keen on his cousin, that's all. Halleck hates me.
And Tremaine isn't exactly famous for overflowing with the milk of human kindness.
I'm done for.
Oh, wait a minute. You've got a flat in, where was it? Mine Street?
Yes.
Well, what about the furniture? What's that worth?
There's been a bill of sale on every stick of it for months now.
We've got nothing else you can sell? Jewelry, silver, so forth?
Anything I had, I've sold already.
You really are in a bad state, Bunny.
Yes. I'm ruined.
Where are you going?
It's none of your business. I won't trouble you any more. I'm going.
And how can I help you?
I didn't ask you to help me.
Why'd you come to me?
Why, indeed? Will you let me pass?
Not until you tell me where you're going and what you mean to do.
Can't you guess?
Yeah. I can guess. Have you got the pluck?
You'll see. Now, are you going to let me pass? Or do you want me to do it here? You cold-blooded devil, I believe you wanted me to do it.
Not quite. But I half thought you meant it, and I was never more fascinated in my life.
Fascinated?
I never dreamt you had such stuff in you, Bunny.
What?
I'm hanged if I'll let you go now. You're too good to waste. I had no idea you're a chap of that sort.
What sort?
Oh, such a determined little devil. But you better not try it again. You may not have the same luck a second time. I'll take the gun before it goes off. Well. We must find some other way out of this mess.
Oh, God bless you, Raffles. I hoped you might help me. I hoped at least you might find a way to give me another chance. For the sake of the old school, if for nothing else. And if you wouldn't, I was going to blow out my brains. And I will do still, if you change your mind.
What a chap you are for jumping to conclusions. I have my vices, Bunny, but backing and filling is not one of them. Now sit down and have a cigarette to soothe your nerves, I insist. Whiskey? Ah, no. No, I think not. Have some coffee. That's more the kind of thing.
Yes, thanks.
It'd be easy if I had the money to lend you. But unfortunately, Bunny, at this moment, I'm as hard up as you are yourself.
What? You? Well, you can't mean it.
What do you think? Because a fella has rooms in this place and belongs to a club or two and plays a little cricket, he must necessarily have money in the bank?
But you play cricket all summer and you do nothing the rest of the year.
Yeah. I'm as hard up as you are.
You can't be.
I have nothing but my wits to live on. Absolutely nothing else. I asked those men here this evening in the hope of taking money off them. We're in the same boat, Bunny. We'd better pull together.
I'll do anything in the world. I don't care what I do, if only I can get out of this without a scandal.
You mean that? Oh, well, you do in your present mood, but will you mean it tomorrow?
Think of anything you like, and I'll do it. Today, tomorrow, or whenever.
Yes, you always were a plucky little chap at school. You once did me rather a good turn. Do you remember it? When I climbed out of the dorm at night and couldn't get back in. Yes, you were the right sort of little beggar then. You didn't flinch and you didn't blab. I wonder if you're like that now.
I don't know. But I've never in my life gone back on a friend.
Yes, that's what I remember of you. And I'll bet it's as true now as it was then. You'd stick at nothing for a pal, what?
At nothing in this world.
Not even at a crime.
Name the crime and I'm your man.
You're a nice chap, Bunny. A real desperate character, what? Suicide one minute, any crime, I want the next. But we must have that 500 by hook or by crook.
We must.
Well, we've got till Monday.
Why?
Where do you bank?
City and Suburban, Sloane Street.
Good.
What's good?
Well, Carruthers Bank's at Coots and Tremaine Bank's at Glyn Mills. I know. I've had checks from both of them.
I still don't see what's good about it.
Oh, it's Friday, isn't it? They go to their banks tomorrow morning and pay in your checks. The banks send on the checks to your bank in the usual way. So it's Monday morning at the earliest before the bomb goes off, see?
Yes, I see.
So all you have to do is be standing on your bank's doorstep in Slane Street at 10 o'clock on Monday morning with £500 in cash in your jammy little hands.
Yes, I see. That's all. Simple.
Listen, I'm playing at Lord's tomorrow, MCC against the Australians. I don't know if you'd care to come and see it.
Oh, of course I would.
Anyway, I'd like you to meet me at St. Pancras afterwards to catch the 7:30 with a bag ready packed for a weekend in the country.
Where?
Oh, it's not far. Hertfordshire, somewhere near Hatfield. Anyway, evening dress, so forth.
Where is it we're going?
I think I know where we can raise that 500, Bunny.
Where?
From Alec Carruthers, the man who took it off you.
Carruthers detests me. He'd never lend it to me.
I'm not suggesting we should borrow it.
What then?
I am suggesting we should take it.
Steal it?
Name the crime and I'm your man, you said. Well, now I've named it.
Steal?
Take it back off Alec Carruthers as he stole it off you. I tell you, Bunny, I'd have caught him cheating if I'd have watched him more carefully. I've always suspected him of being a card sharper, particularly with people like you.
Do you think so?
You said you wanted your revenge, didn't you? Well, now's your chance.
Right.
And I tell you, any money you can take back off Alec Carruthers, you are fully entitled to it.
Right.
And if it saves you from disgrace, that's as good a cause as can be.
Right.
Well, it's just like the old days, what?
Me helping you climb back into the dome.
Partners in crime.
Partners in crime.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
If you would care for some supper, sir, it's been made in the library.
What did I tell you, Bunny? Cold?
Cold, I'm afraid, sir, but quite good lobster, I believe.
Splendid. I'm as hungry as a cricketer.
You would be, sir, after your exploits today.
What? You get the evening newspapers down here, do you?
We do indeed, sir. We are in touch with civilization.
Well, where is it? Lead us to it.
This way, sir.
Ah, civilization indeed.
You are the guest of honor, sir. Would you care to sit down? Would you care to try the wine, sir?
I suppose, in a way, I am their guest of honor. At least they'll be frightfully disappointed if I don't score 50 runs tomorrow and skittle the opposition.
Villagers shouldn't be difficult.
I don't know, some of these rustics, wilier than you think.
And their police?
Not to be underestimated.
Yes. Oh, Raffles. Just good to see you.
Lord Lockman.
Delighted you could come.
Delighted to be here.
Have they given you enough to eat and drink?
Yes, they've served us a splendid.
Oh, phew. I wish my political convictions allowed me to be Oliver Cromwell.
Sorry we haven't dressed up, but we thought we'd save that till tomorrow. Can I introduce a friend of mine, Bunny Manders?
Oh, hello. Haven't I met you before?
Yes, indeed.
Oh, it doesn't matter. Any friend of Raffles is a friend of mine. Now, you're not a cricketer, I suppose.
Well, as a matter
never mind. You can help the scorer with those little tin plates. Now, excuse me one moment, but I just put something in the safe. My wife is worried about burglars.
Cheers.
I don't know why she should be worried. Yes. Oh, yes, cheers. There hasn't been a burglary here, you know, for 20 years or more. Anyway, what would they do with the tiara if they took it? Now, I do hope you two are going to come and dance. I've got some charming girls for you. Let me just get rid of this first. There.
So it was houses.
Funny you should say that. I made a speech in the House of Lords the other day about crime and sending people to prison, sentencing burglars to 20 years in jail. But I mustn't cast a blight on the evening, must I? It was reported in the Morning Post, actually.
I've been sent in here to find you and anybody else who is hiding in here with you. You've got to come and partner Aunt in the waltz. She says she can't do it with anyone but you.
Oh, she's right at that.
Mr. Raffles, how do you do? I recognize you from your caricatures in the sporting papers. You're very like.
How do you do?
And your friend? Bunny, what are you doing here?
I came with Raffles.
Yes, but
I didn't think I'd see you here.
you didn't want to see me.
Well, no, under the circumstances.
Well, now, I must go and dance, I suppose. Now, you young people must do as you like. Well, you will in any case, I suppose. Now, Maud here, you know, she stands up for women's rights. Heaven help us all. She'll be saying she's a socialist next.
I am a socialist, Uncle.
Well, I must go and dance with your aunt before the world gets any worse or comes to an end. It might as well have done it already, as far as I'm concerned. I don't understand it. I really don't understand it. Well, Mr. Raffles, I'll see you again later, no doubt. And goodbye to you, too. I'm sorry I didn't remember your name.
Manders.
It'll come to me later. Now then, if the waltz is still playing, it is my duty, you know. I don't dance well, but I know how to turn her at the corner of the room. You look very pretty, my dear.
What I meant to say was, I didn't want to see you. When we...
If you didn't want to see me, you don't want to see me. Mr. Raffles, will you ask me to dance?
Miss, I don't know what your surname is, but since your uncle's a Carruthers, may I hazard, Miss Carruthers? Would you do me the honor of dancing with me?
On one condition, that you will ask me again.
No, what I was really trying to say, but I didn't say it very well, was...
Bunny, wake up. It's 3 o'clock, time to go.
Oh, are we really going to do it?
Yes, what else, why not?
It's just I don't think anything is real at this time in the morning.
Believe it when you see the tiara. That tiara spells salvation, Bunny.
But the risk.
But don't you see? That's the fun of it. The risk you run. Like gambling, you can lose. It's a sporting chance.
Sporting chance?
Come on, Bunny. It's just a few more yards to the crease. Lights left on for the son of the house, perhaps. I wonder if Alex expected.
I hope not.
It's possible.
Perhaps he left the lights on for us to see our way.
By Jove, Bunny. I wonder if you've hit it.
Hit what?
Come on, don't stand up. I wonder, am I a fool not to have seen it before?
Seen what?
Is it a trap and we've walked straight into it?
A trap?
No, I'm beginning to see Mackenzie behind every bush.
Who's he?
Inspector Mackenzie, a man from Scotland Yard who's been hot on my trail more than once, but who hasn't managed to prove anything against me yet.
Do you think he's after you now?
He's a bloodhound. He never gives up. Neither do we. Stay where you are. Midland leg, Bunny. Oh, I love this kind of safe. I'm almost sorry Lochmaven showed me how. It would have been such a test of my skill with brains. fingers. Very like slow bowling. Do you know what these are, Bunny?
Keys.
Skeleton keys. The burglar's friend.
What's that?
No doubt it's Alec on his way back in the nick of time to save his mother's tiara, but I doubt if he's in any state to do it.
Let's go!
Stay where you are, stay there!
Come on, then. Come on, Polly, this is the place. Come in.
Oh, where have we got to, then?
Where I live?
Oh, you ain't as posh as all that.
I am. Anyway, my people live here.
I hadn't thought that you was quite so home county's upper crust.
My father's a lord.
Oh, was he?
Makes me an honourable.
What?
I'm an honourable.
Well, in that case, you'll have to marry me, dear. Or would you rather buy me a drink?
Get you a drink. Get the butler straight away. Whittaker, where are you, Whittaker?
Coming, sir.
Whittaker, bring us a drink. Whittaker is bringing us a drink. And then we'll have one of your little songs.
Oh, yes.
Make a little less noise, sir. There are a number of guests in the house.
My house, I make as much noise as I like.
That's right. He's the son of the house, and he don't care who knows it.
Give us a song, Polly.
She's only a bird.
If you would like to go into the library, sir, I'll bring in the whiskey decanter.
Bring it in here. What do you want to go in the library for? Hey, hey.
She's happy.
Who is that? Who is that? Whittaker, what are you doing up at this time of night?
It's nothing, your lordship. It's only Master Alec coming home.
Alec? Alec, was it you making that infernal row?
Hello, Peter.
He's
Stop
only
that
a
dreadful cat,
bird in a
Right, if you don't like
gilded
it.
cage. Oh. Ain't you going to introduce me, Alec?
Peter, may I introduce Miss Polly Parkins of the Royal Home Theatre of Varieties?
How do?
Lord Lockmaven.
Oh, charmed, I'm sure.
Brought her down to see the cricket match tomorrow.
Here can I play?
She's a great little singer.
Oh, well, charmed.
Alex, stop that woman screaming before she wakes the entire house with her Jenny. I've never heard such a noise. You get to bed, Alec, and I'll speak to you in the morning. You go to bed too, Whittaker.
Yes, your lordship. Good night, sir. Good night, madam.
Nighty-night. Here, did he like my singing?
You can sing tomorrow as much as you like. We better go bye-byes too.
No, I don't want to.
Polly, where are you going?
Do you think it's safe to go now?
I should think so. You're going to leave the safe open? No. I'll shut it.
down for a book. Put it back, whatever it is you've stolen. I'll see you tomorrow.
Raffles! That's completely torn it. I was just in debt. I still am in debt. I was going to be dishonoured. But now Maud thinks I'm a thief.
No, she knows you're a thief.
I shall probably spend the next 10 years in jail.
Bunny, may I borrow your sponge bag?
Yes.
You'll get it back, sooner or later. But it's just the right size.
For what?
For me to borrow.
Raffles, what am I going to do?
Nothing. Does Maud sleep with her window open these warm nights?
I have absolutely no idea.
Then I shall have to find out.
And I shall scream loudly. And my uncle and aunt are in the next room.
Then I shall certainly not come any nearer.
Mr. Raffles, is it?
Did you recognize me by my caricature?
From your voice.
You have a sharp ear.
You may have forgotten, but you danced with me half the night.
Ah, then you were Columbine.
And you were Harlequin in evening dress. And you talked with me.
May I talk to you again?
On condition I turn the light up.
Oh, why?
I can't see if you're telling the truth in the dark. Please?
The truth is... Do you know what the truth is?
The truth is you're going to say something silly. The truth is you've already done something very silly in climbing through my window. That is enough silliness for one night. You'd better go.
You don't want to hear the real truth?
When people say that, it is generally a preamble to something unpleasant, uncomplimentary. I prefer not to hear uncompliments.
They're not.
Or compliments. Go.
And leave them unsaid.
You will have time at the cricket match tomorrow. I imagine you cannot be batting or bowling all of the time, however much you try to.
I'm delighted to accept the implied invitation.
Till tomorrow, then.
But I do not think what I have to say can wait until tomorrow.
Why not?
By the time of the cricket match, you may have taken an irrevocable step.
I'm not likely to die so soon. Or to marry.
But it is possible you will go to the police.
Oh. Have you?
I'm not here on my own behalf, would that I were, but on behalf of Bunny.
You know what he's done.
He has told me all.
Just now.
He came to my room and woke me up and confessed.
And sent you to plead for him.
I come not to plead, but to explain.
I am a very simple-minded person, Mr. Raffles. When I see a man with his hand in an open safe in the middle of the night, I jump to the conclusion the explanation is he is stealing whatever lies inside.
Certainly, but why is he stealing it?
Because he wants to have it. And he feels no qualms about depriving the owner of it.
Miss Carruthers, and you a socialist.
Are you going to tell me the thief merely seeks a more equal distribution of property?
Whatever his intention, that is the effect of what he does, but I do not claim it as a justification.
I should hope not.
No, the disappointment which you must have heard in my voice
Yes, I did.
was due to your automatic assumption that the motive for the theft was mere greed. Lust for possession was necessarily selfish.
And you will argue that Bunny's motive was entirely altruistic?
It was.
Well, for whom was he thieving, then?
For me.
For you, Mr. Raffles? You, the rich, the famous, the successful, the handsome, the great cricketer, the England all-rounder. Why should poor little Bunny, nothing little Bunny, steal for you?
I may be famous, but I'm not rich. I'm broke. And worse than broke. I'm in debt. And unless I can pay it by Monday, I shall be disgraced. Ruined. Thrown out of society and into prison. And England will have to look for another all-rounder.
Is that true?
I should not be here if it were not.
You mean to tell me Bunny took...
Your aunt's tiara.
To save you from ruin?
Greater love hath no man than this, that he commits burglary for his friend.
I didn't think Bunny had it in him.
Oh, he's solid worth, Bunny, through and through. He's a trump.
And you want me to forgive him and forget I saw him at the safe because he acted like a trump?
No.
Well, then, because he did this thing for your sake?
No.
What do you want, then?
I simply want you to know the truth of what has happened. That is all. The rest, I leave to your conscience.
What do you mean?
I give you this.
What is it?
Your aunt's tiara is in here, with my compliments. I must go.
But you can't.
Bunny gave it me out of love. I give it you.
Why?
For much the same reason. Goodbye.
Mr. Raffles.
Miss Carruthers.
You'll be disgraced, ruined.
There are other countries where disgrace doesn't mean so much. California.
With the England team.
England will have to learn to do without me.
What do you want me to do?
To remember why the theft was committed.
I will.
And to greet me tomorrow with a smile on your lips.
I will.
Good night, dear Maud.
Good night. Do be careful.
My death or my ruin, what's the odds?
Heads. And heads it is. We'll put them in first. Good idea. Well, we'll put you in first. Now, come on, my team. Who's in first? Come on out on the field.
No sign of the police yet.
May the luck stay with us.
Good morning, Miss Carruthers.
Good morning, Mr. Raffles.
Good morning, Maud.
Morning, Bunny. Isn't it a lovely morning?
Yes. Yes, it is.
I'm afraid you must excuse me.
Bunny, may we have a word? Away from the others.
Raffles? Like to open from the top end, Raffles?
If you like, but I'm slow. Haven't you got any fast men?
No one any good, I'm afraid. They won last year. Can't take your chances.
Right.
Oh, good. Raffles is going to open the bowling.
He's your hero, isn't he, Bunny?
I should say he is.
Bunny, I know what you did last night. And I know why you did it.
Yes.
I just wanted to tell you that.
Yes.
And to tell you that I'm very proud of you.
Take it over the captaincy for me, will you? I've got to go.
What's the matter?
I don't know. They seem to want me for something or other. I really don't know what.
Right, let's get on with the game.
Well bowled, Raffles. 8 for 13, by Jove.
That's the rabbits. They haven't even got a slogger.
Still, that's an analysis to be proud of.
More to the point, what have the coppers been up to?
No idea.
I hope they've been going through our bags.
Why?
Nothing in them.
What?
Mr. Raffles, you are the hero of the hour. Will you take me to lunch so that I may bathe in some of your reflected glory?
There, you may have all of it to bathe in if you wish.
No, just a piece of it, please. Women are not trained to stand so much admiration.
Even you, Miss Carruthers.
Ah, that's flattery, which is very different.
Compliments?
I was promised compliments last night, when you were neither batting nor bowling.
And you shall have them.
And you shall have your reward for your bowling, if for nothing else.
How splendid to get a reward from you.
I shall give you back your bag.
My bag?
The little bag you gave me. I'd rather you had it than me.
You are very kind.
Shall I get it for you now? I can.
No, not now.
When you wish.
Would it be possible for me to have my reward, say this evening, in private, where no one can see us? Perhaps by the pond.
Your reward.
I am more grateful than I can say.
And you will turn it into money to pay your debt?
I have a dubious acquaintance who will turn it into money.
Which will save you from ruin and disgrace. Will it? Will it really?
After tomorrow, I shall owe a debt to no one, save Bunny and you.
Money will be your friend. Shall I be your friend, too?
My friend, for always.
Good evening, Mr. Raffles.
Hey, Beckett.
A nice weekend, sir.
Very good indeed, thank you. Jolly, and sporting and romantic.
Oh, Mr. Raffles. There's a gentleman waiting to see you, sir.
Gentlemen?
Well, no, not actually, sir. He's the police.
Ah. Scots, by any chance?
No, I wouldn't say so, sir. I'd say London suburbs, if anything. He's upstairs.
Come on, Bunny. We can face him together.
Who?
The law.
What?
My dear fellow, don't jump like that. You'll make the policeman think you've stolen something.
Let me give you a hand with the bag, sir.
Thank you, Beckett.
Good evening, sir. Mr. Raffles?
Yes, and you are?
Sergeant Croom, sir.
Oh, sorry to have kept you waiting. You're from Inspector Mackenzie, I presume.
That's right, sir.
Yeah, we'll come along in and have a glass of Scotch whiskey. Now then, what can I do for you, Sergeant?
You can permit me to search your bag, sir.
Just put the bags down there, would you please, Beckett?
Right, sir. Good night, sir.
Good night. You were saying, Sergeant?
I should like to search your bag,
Firstly,
sir.
would you be good enough not to say such things in front of the Albany servants?
I beg your pardon, sir.
It could lead to gossip, which is undesirable. Secondly, I have reason to believe my bags have already been searched by the police today.
That's right, sir. Lord Lochmaven's. The Hertfordshire Constabulary have been in touch with us, but I'm not sure their search was efficient, sir.
Oh.
And perhaps there's something in the nature of an additional bag, sir, which wasn't there before when they did their search.
Of course you have a warrant.
Of course, sir.
Then I can't stop you.
No, sir, you cannot. May we use your sitting room, sir? Sir. Permit me.
You won't want to see mine.
Well, that will depend, sir. May we?
Oh, don't mind me. Go ahead.
You're not in a bad mood, are you, sir?
What do you think I am? You'll understand if I don't offer you that whiskey, after all.
I don't drink when I'm on duty, sir.
Bunny, you will.
Yes, please.
And now the cricket bag, if I may, sir.
In the hall.
No, sir. Allow me.
Cheers.
Cheers.
And good luck.
What do you mean by that?
Nothing. What I normally mean, you know.
Would you be careful with that bat? It means a great deal to me.
Don't worry, sir. I'm an expert searcher.
Oh, you are?
Oh, yes, sir. Bless you, sir, yes. I was a customs man for 10 years before I transferred to the police. I'm what you might call, sir, a specialist.
If there's anything to find, you find it.
I do indeed, sir. I do indeed. Unfortunately, sir, there's nothing there to find.
What now?
Your friend's bag, if I may, sir.
It's in the hall.
No. Sergeant Croom will fetch it.
Yes. Yes, I will.
Well, this ought to be jolly interesting. Glad we've got a grandstand view. It's always a pleasure to watch experts at work, isn't it, Bunny? I'd send him a bill for your laundry.
And now this little chap, sir. Last, but not least, eh, sir?
Why do you say that? Last and least, I should have thought.
Quite so, sir. May I ask, what is this?
It is a sponge bag. So called because it is meant for carrying sponges.
If you say so, sir. If you say so. Why is this bag empty, sir?
You've just taken the sponge out.
Gone?
Gone.
He looked everywhere but in the right place.
Where?
Well, where would you say the right place is for a tiara?